hurts. I miss the Tesla. All right, we're about to leave the Flying J. We're at minus 15 degrees. Oh God. What are you doing?
Reading The Art of War.
The Art of War? Are you sure that I did just give you that book and tell you to say that you're reading The Art of War? So are you ready to go camping?
Yep.
You ready to get in that hot tent?
Yep.
Chop some wood?
Yep.
Cook some chicken in a frying pan? We're heading out to the bush. Out to a provincial sort of park, I guess you could say. It's more of a regional park. Should be a good time. What do you say? Is it time that we put the iPad away? So here we are in a winter wonderland. You ready?
Oi, Marshall! Baxter, come here! Look out! Running like the speed of light.
I see you guys have already decorated the place. Decorated your Christmas tree. Hard work, eh? Hard work's good for you. Rule of thumb when you're clearing a space for a tent, always make it bigger than you expect.
Ah! What?
I just had a bunch of snow go down my neck. That'll wake you up.
Yeah, Marshall, go over there and explore. Don't go too far. I mean, he knows.
How did we get that? So it appears as though the footprint we've cut out will be a good size. I got Dominic on pole duty. The thing I like about these Nortent poles is that they really go together well without a fuss. And there is no junction snag. Like right here, you can pass your finger across. Usually when you're jamming these through a tent, they can kind of get snagged, but the Nortent poles are really smooth. That's probably the hardest part. It doesn't look nearly as big when it's out of the office, eh? Part of the reason is because there's still like half a foot of snow on the ground. It's actually, wow, it looks so small. Seems like we got a bit of a mound in the center here. So, but it's more than good enough. So my friend, why on earth do we do such crazy things?
Because we get strength, knowledge, and wisdom.
That's a pretty damn good answer. Damn is not a swear word, is it? Are people gonna scold me in the comment section for saying damn? I'm pretty sure those knuckleheads that you watch on YouTube say a lot worse. Got some firewood stacked. Yes, this is firewood that we took from our personal stash at home because we need a little bit to get started, you know? I mean, you don't want to just come out here and start lumbering through the woods and busting out the giant Silky Saws just yet. We'll do that soon, right?
Yeah, I think you brought it up.
But most important of all, the dogs are comfortable. That's the most important thing. The creatures that already have a built-in fur coat are nice and relaxed. How about you? What do you think of the Nortent?
Good. Perfect.
I like the color.
The only thing that's going to be maybe it is a bit difficult is like when they send up all this like bed stuff.
Yeah. The dogs will have one side, we'll have the other. What do you think about the coyote mitts?
Very comfortable.
Warm?
Yeah, warm and comfortable.
And you got small hands, and you know, that's a testament to the fact that they don't have to be a perfect fit for them to be functional out here. Dominic, what do you have here?
Survival's Lilly very sharp knife.
Survival Lily's new knife, her latest knife. It's got that Tom Brown tracker vibe. I don't know a whole lot about knives, but I know that that is one badass knife.
Hey, yeah.
Marshall, Baxter, sit down. Baxter, sit down. How tall is that saw?
Like 6,
It's
like 7 or 6 feet.
It's over 6 feet when fully extended. I think that jiu-jitsu is doing you good.
Whew.
You're almost there. I can see the end.
Now I'm gonna not stop. I'm gonna try not stop.
Yeah, you did it. High fives or pause. So most of this snow is gonna have a bit of sediment in it.
But luckily, there's a nice spots right there.
Pretty good. You'd be amazed at how easy it is to get snow with sediment in it and not realize it. And unfortunately, this looks like a lot, but this is only gonna make barely half a cup of.
Yeah.
What? As long as it's not yellow, it's not gonna kill you, but it's still nice to have some hot chocolate without crunchy twigs in it. We have 2 pots, so that way we can have one pot as a reservoir and keep filling the other one. Heart attack.
So what is
Look
that?
this up a little stir fry. This is stir fry beef.
Stir fry beef?
I cut it myself. I killed the cow. I grew the cow. I butchered the cow and I put it in this packaging.
Yeah.
That says co-op on it. All self-sufficiency here. I even made this frying pan.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh God.
There we go.
You keep putting the garbage on there.
All right, so we got a stick. We are going to
Our magical cooking stick. Get all the good salt.
already started.
Cutting peppers and mixing everything up to make it taste. See that smoke right there? Are those potatoes?
Hell yeah, boy.
Taters.
Taters.
Good feast tonight.
All right. You ready to get your butt kicked in chess?
It's not about who wins, it's about having fun. Boy.
Okay, the move you just did may have ended me. You checkmated me. How do you feel about that?
Good.
You got my king backed into a corner with your little mini queen because we lost the main piece on the first day.
I might be nice to you.
Fist bump.
I want to make.
Psych.
I got him. Got him.
So this is our current arrangement here for the night. We got the dogs. We're on the wool blanket. We got the beaver throw. Really warm. We got the caribou down there. We got this Outdoor Survival Canada sleeping bag, the world's warmest sleeping bag. This is a -60 sleeping bag. It is thick. Yeah, we've got this insulated Russian bear floor. They might think that's overkill for only, it's gonna be like -20 tonight, but you know, especially seeing as we have this amazing wood stove that is just working so well. Like the view, to have that ambient light. So are you about ready for bed? Hey, that hat looks pretty good on you. Are you playing on an iPad in a tent? This is supposed to be a wilderness outing. What are you doing, man? What game are you playing?
Oil Tycoon.
Oil Tycoon? These dogs are dog tired, eh? Look at Marshall's got using the coyote mitt as a pillow. That's a flex on coyotes. All right, guys, we're out. See you on the flip side. So this morning, what are we eating here?
Breakfast skillet.
Breakfast skillet, courtesy of Peak Refuel. The absolute best. Place is kind of a mess. Was a rough night, but I tell you, that -60 sleeping bag certainly came in handy.
Yep.
We didn't even have the fire for half the night. Not really easy on our backs though. We didn't have a air mattress. We just slept on the fur.
Yeah.
All right, so I just want to let you guys know a bit about this tent. So this is the Gamme 6 by Nortent. This color was a limited run. They don't have any more of this color. I do have lots of the gray versions. The whole theory behind this tent is that it's a packable wood stove tent. Something that weighs, 15 pounds. That might seem like a lot, considering that the next thing is like the Russian Bear, which weighs about 6 times this. Got to keep that in perspective. Because it is sil nylon and is only single layer, the insulation isn't going to be as good, obviously. So you're going to be putting your wood stove to use a little bit more, but it still keeps the heat in there. It's a 5-pole design, so it's very sturdy. And there's a bit of setup, but not a whole lot because everything is very high quality. And lots of ventilation, lots of clips. These clips that you see here, these are for an inner tent. So if you wanted to make this a bug-free tent, you could in the summertime. And you would just buy the inner tent add-on. This tent, all these tents come with a floor. They don't come with a kid, and they don't come with dogs unless you want them. Then I'll send them your way. They've got 2 doors, door on either side with a screen mesh. So you could use your ground sheet in conjunction with, just the doors here. And it would be mostly bug proof, but if you live where we live, deep in Bugville, then it's probably not gonna be bug proof enough for lots of people. So you're gonna want that inner tent. The floor that we're using here is actually from a Russian Bear floor. It's an insulated floor. That's one thing that Nortent might want to consider making in the future. We're using the Woodlander stove by Winterwell. Very nice stove. It's got a high lift, so the legs are very long. This is the 3-inch pipe version. So a nice big pipe, and you can fit all sorts of accessories. You can fit stoves, you can fit triple wall heat protectors, a variety of different things. Those things are actually going to help radiate the heat out. What I've wanted to see is some kind of fan, like right up there, you could hang a fan that would blow that heat down, because the majority of the heat is going to get trapped up top. At least with the dome, it kind of diffuses down the sides a little bit, but when you're sleeping down there, you're not getting a whole lot of the heat. So yeah, that was our experience for the night. Like I said, I have many Nortents. I've had the TP style tent, and I have the other Gamme 4 tent and Russian Bear, and we're gonna be checking out white duck tents soon and a variety of other things. But I think this guy wants to go fly a drone for a bit.
It's not even gonna work.
It's gonna work.
No, it's not.
I think it'll work just fine. Let's try it out. So my thoughts on the Nortent Gamme 6. It's a wonderful tent for nomadic purposes. If you're a person who just wants to trek out deep into the backcountry and not carry a lot of weight, this is the tent for you. For somebody who wants something a bit more semi-permanent, maybe a bit more of a roadside attraction style tent, that's when I would be breaking out the Russian Bear 60, 70 pound monster. And if you want to go even bigger than that for a permanent or semi-permanent shelter, that's when you break out the organics, the canvas, your eskers, your white ducks. Those are going to be better for long term. So, did you have fun on our first winter outing this year?
Yeah.
What did you like the most? Kicking my butt in chess?
Yep.
What else did you learn?
Cutting a tree with a saw.
That was pretty good. That was like the biggest. You cut a bigger tree than most people ever will in their life, and you're only 8. I'm very impressed with you.
The best way to support this channel is to support yourself by gearing up at CanadianPreparedness.com, where you'll find high-quality survival gear at the best prices, no junk, and no gimmicks. Use discount code PREPPINGGEAR for 10% off. Don't forget, the strong survive, but the prepared thrive. Stay safe.